Chosen one, listen carefully. This message you about to hear. The moment you have been dreading yet secretly hoping for has finally arrived. The storm you endured, the nights filled with questions that had no answers, the weight of being different, it's all behind you. You survived what no one else could understand. You are standing at the threshold of a new life, one that many fear but few are ready to embrace. And today, the universe whispers congratulations. Being a chosen one is not a title, it's a burden wrapped in destiny. From the beginning, you were different, sensing truths others couldn't, feeling energies invisible to those around you, carrying a calling that weighed heavily on your soul. Society doesn't recognize your path. They whisper, they doubt, they try to contain you. But deep down, you always knew there was something extraordinary within, something that could not be silenced. The hardest part of your journey is the isolation. The nights where you felt unseen, unheard, as if the world moved on without you. But that solitude was your forge. Every tear, every heartbreak, every moment of despair was molding you into something stronger, something wiser. You were being prepared, not for ordinary life, but for a life of awakening. A life where your soul's light cannot be ignored. You may have felt the pain of being misunderstood, loved ones questioning your choices, friends turning away, society mocking your visions. These are the marks of a chosen one. They are not signs of weakness. They are confirmations that your path is sacred, your journey necessary. Each challenge was a step, each struggle a lesson, leading you to this very moment where you can finally rise. Your awakening is not a coincidence. It is a calling. Signs have been all around you, moments of déjà vu, dreams that felt real, intuition guiding you like an invisible compass. You've always known you were meant for more, even when the world tried to convince you otherwise. Now the veil lifts. Clarity replaces confusion. Purpose replaces doubt. The hardest part is done, and the true journey begins. You are being watched, not by those who wish you harm, but by the universe itself. Every challenge, every trial, every dark night of the soul was orchestrated to prepare you. And now, the door has opened. You step forward not as the same person who suffered in silence, but as someone reborn, aligned with a purpose greater than yourself. You may feel fear. That's natural. The unknown is always intimidating. But fear is a test of courage. The chosen one does not shy away from the light because the darkness once seemed comfortable. You now move forward with eyes wide open, embracing the truth that your life is not ordinary, it was always extraordinary. The world may never fully understand you. It may try to cage your spirit or question your vision. That is their limitation, not yours. You have walked through fire and you are unburned. Your soul is tempered and your heart is ready to lead. Others may resist, but you were chosen to rise regardless of resistance. Every struggle you endured was not punishment. It was preparation. Every lonely hour, every tear shed in secret, every rejection, they were the shaping hands of destiny. The universe was whispering to you, guiding you through the labyrinth of life, ensuring that when you emerge as something unstoppable. Now is the time to embrace who you truly are, to walk the path with confidence, knowing that the hardest part is over. The darkness you survived was only the beginning, a prelude to the light you are meant to shine. You are no longer a wanderer in confusion. You are a chosen one, awakened, aligned, and ready. Your journey from now on will not be easy, but it will be meaningful. Every step you take carries purpose. Every action echoes through eternity. The world will continue to test you, to challenge your resolve, to try to pull you back into fear. But you now know the truth. Nothing can stop a soul that is awakened. Nothing can silence one who is chosen. Do not fear the responsibilities that lie ahead. Embrace them. You are the embodiment of resilience, of wisdom, of light in a world that often chooses darkness. The universe has not called you to sit quietly. It has called you to rise, to inspire, to awaken others who are still lost in the shadows. Remember, the hardships you survived are proof. Proof that you can endure anything. Proof that your spirit is unbreakable. Proof that your soul is destined for greatness. You were forged in fire, tempered by struggle, and now ready to lead with clarity, compassion, and unshakable strength. Take this moment to honor yourself. Look back at the path you've traveled, at the mountains you've climbed, at the nights you thought you couldn't survive, and realize every step was worth it. Every trial was a gift. Every hardship was a preparation for the life you are about to claim. The chosen one's journey is not about seeking approval from the world. It's about aligning with the truth of your soul. It's about trusting the guidance that has always been within you. The world may resist your light, but your light is inevitable. It cannot be dimmed, it cannot be contained. You have survived, you have awakened, and now it is time to shine. Rise with courage, speak with clarity, act with purpose. You are not just surviving, you are awakening. The hardest part is done. The path ahead is filled with challenges, yes, but also with immense power, opportunity, and truth. The world may not be ready for you, but you are ready for the world. Now, chosen one, step fully into your calling. Know that every sacrifice was meaningful. Every tear, every lonely night, every moment of doubt, none of it was wasted. You are here. You have arrived, and the universe is waiting for your next move. Your mission is not over, it has only just begun. But the weight of the past has lifted. The storms have passed. The darkness has been endured. And now the light of your awakening shines brighter than ever before. Do not forget who you are. The chosen one does not wait for validation. You create reality with intention, you walk with purpose, and you awaken others simply by being fully yourself. Your journey inspires, your presence guides, and your awakening transforms. Embrace this moment. Feel the energy of your own soul. Feel the liberation from suffering, the victory over trials, the power that comes from surviving the unimaginable. You are not just alive, you are awakened. You are not just chosen, you are unstoppable. The hardest part of your life is finally done. The tests, the pain, the loneliness, they were all necessary. And now the door to your highest purpose swings wide open. Step through it with confidence, with courage, and with unwavering faith in yourself. Rise, chosen one. Shine, chosen one. Transform, chosen one. Your life is your message, your awakening is your power, and your journey is only beginning. If this message resonates with you, embrace it fully. Like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Return to Awakening to continue your path of spiritual power and awakening. Your time is now. Your destiny awaits. The journey ahead will test you in ways you never imagined. The world may throw doubts, distractions, and betrayals in your path. But remember, each challenge is a reflection, showing you where your strength truly lies. You are no longer the person who feared the darkness. You are the one who walked through it and emerged radiant, unshakable, and aware of your true power. Every moment of struggle you endured has given you clarity. The whispers of the past, the haunting questions, the restless nights, they were all guiding you to this awakening. Now you see the patterns that once confused you. You understand the signs that were always around you. And you realize you were never alone. The universe, unseen and eternal, was always walking beside you. You may have felt broken, lost, or isolated, but those feelings were the shadows of transformation. The chosen one is never broken, only refined. Every hardship was a crucible, every heartbreak a lesson, every disappointment a doorway to higher awareness. Your soul was being prepared, your spirit strengthened, and your purpose clarified. This is the moment where the veil lifts completely. You can no longer ignore your calling. The subtle nudges, the strange coincidences, the sudden awakenings, they are now undeniable. You are being invited to step fully into your truth, to move beyond fear, beyond doubt, beyond the chains that once held you. The hardest part is behind you, and the path forward is illuminated. The world around you may still resist. People may question your choices, criticize your vision, or attempt to diminish your light. But their resistance is irrelevant. You are no longer living to meet expectations or to conform to the ordinary. You are living to awaken, to transform, and to embody the power that has always been within you. Your awakening is a beacon. Even when you feel unseen, your presence impacts those around you. Those who are ready will be drawn to your light. Those who are not will attempt to suppress it. But suppression is impossible against the truth of a chosen one. You are here to illuminate, to guide, and to rise, regardless of the resistance. Remember, every trial you faced was a message. Every sleepless night, every moment of despair, every time you felt misunderstood, they were all preparing you for this exact moment. Now, you can move with purpose, knowing that nothing you endured was in vain. You survived, you learned, and you are ready to ascend. The chosen one's journey is not just personal, it is universal. Your awakening has ripple effects beyond your own life. Every choice you make, every truth you embody, every fear you overcome sends waves through the lives of others. You are a catalyst for awakening, a spark in the darkness, and a living example of what it means to rise. Your soul remembers what your mind may forget. The clarity you now feel, the energy that flows through you, the sense of purpose that fills your heart, these are the markers of the chosen one. They confirm that you are on the right path, that your journey was necessary, and that your role in the world is far greater than you ever imagined. The pain of the past has given way to wisdom. The nights of doubt have given way to insight. The years of waiting have given way to action. You are no longer bound by the struggles that once defined you. You are free to move, free to create, and free to embrace the life that was always meant for you. Each day from now on is an opportunity to embody your awakening, to live with intention, to speak with power, and to act with courage. The hardest part is over, but the true test is to maintain this alignment, to continue walking with purpose, and to inspire others to awaken alongside you. Your heart may still feel the echoes of the past, memories of pain may resurface, but now they no longer have the power to control you. You are stronger, wiser, and more resilient. You have been through the fire and emerged whole. The world may not fully understand, but that does not matter. You understand yourself, and that is enough. The chosen one is not defined by the battles they face, they are defined by the light they carry afterward. You have endured the storm. You have walked the path of solitude. You have confronted the fears that others never even recognized. And now, your light is unstoppable. Do you feel the shift within you? The energy that rises when you acknowledge your journey? That is your soul affirming that you are exactly where you need to be. The hardest part of your life, the confusion, the pain, the isolation, is finally done. And in its place, power, clarity, and purpose take root. Step forward with confidence. Every step you take now is a declaration of your awakening. Every choice you make is a reflection of your alignment with truth. Every word you speak carries the weight of someone who has seen the depths of life and emerged transformed. The path ahead is still a journey. It will demand courage, patience, and perseverance. But the foundation has been laid. The chosen one is no longer defined by struggle. They are defined by their awakening. You are no longer running from the darkness. You are walking toward your destiny with light in your soul. The universe celebrates you, not because the journey was easy, but because you endured, you persisted, and you emerged stronger than ever. The hardships, the pain, the nights of uncertainty, they all led you here. And now, nothing can stop you from stepping fully into your power. Your soul is ready. Your spirit is awakened. Your purpose is clear. The hardest part is done. And from this moment, you move forward not as someone surviving life, but as someone living with intention, clarity, and unstoppable energy. You have been chosen, tested, and refined. Now you are ready to rise. Your journey transforms not just you, but everyone you touch. The world will feel your presence, and your light will awaken others who have been waiting for guidance. Every struggle you endured has become your strength. Every tear you shed has become your wisdom. Every lonely night has become a testament to your resilience. You are the chosen one, awake, aligned, and unstoppable. Your awakening is a signal, a call to higher purpose that cannot be ignored. The whispers of your soul, the nudges you felt in silence, the intuition that guided you through uncertainty, They were all preparing you to claim what was always meant for you. You have passed the trials, walked through the fire, and emerged unshakable. The hardest part of your life is behind you, and now your spirit moves forward with power and clarity. Do not underestimate the significance of what you have endured. Every obstacle, every rejection, every moment of despair was shaping you into the chosen one you are today. The universe tests those it chooses. It challenges them, isolates them, and confronts them with the harshest realities, not to destroy but to refine. You have been refined. You have been purified. You are ready. The silence you once felt was never empty, it was preparation. Every lonely night, every question without answers, every sense of being different was your soul training for greatness. You were being molded, strengthened, and awakened. And now you can see clearly. All that you feared, all that you suffered, was only the prologue to your rise. The chosen one carries light into a world that resists illumination. You will always notice the difference, how easily others misunderstand your intentions, how they sometimes fear your clarity, how they question the vision that burns brightly in your heart. This is normal. This is expected. It is proof that your awakening is real, that your presence matters, and that you are aligned with something far greater than ordinary life. Your resilience is unmatched. What you survived is beyond the comprehension of those around you. They may never understand your journey, but you carry within you the knowledge that suffering was never in vain. The trials were your teachers, the pain was your guide, and the isolation was your sanctuary. Now you emerge as someone whole, someone awakened, someone unstoppable. You are entering a phase where the clarity you have gained becomes your armor. You see through illusions, recognize hidden agendas, and understand energies that others cannot perceive. The struggles of the past have trained your soul to navigate this world with wisdom and precision. You are no longer vulnerable to the confusion that once threatened to consume you. The universe has bigger plans for you than you can yet imagine. Every person you meet, every decision you make, every action you take will ripple out in ways that shape lives and awaken hearts. You are no longer just surviving. You are influencing, inspiring, and igniting the light in others. Your awakening is contagious, and your life becomes a beacon for those still lost in darkness. Do not fear the responsibilities that come with being chosen. You have earned the right to step fully into your power. The challenges ahead are not punishments. They are opportunities to wield the wisdom, strength, and clarity you have gained. The hardest part of your life is done, but the real adventure begins now. Your soul knows what your mind may still doubt. You have felt it, the surge of energy, the clarity of purpose, the undeniable sense that you are not ordinary. That feeling is your confirmation. That energy is your call. That clarity is your truth. You are the chosen one, awakened and aligned, ready to move through life with courage, insight, and unshakable confidence. Every time you reflect on your past, see it as evidence of your resilience. Every tear, every moment of despair, every night of isolation, they were all necessary. They were shaping you, preparing you, awakening you. You did not just survive, you transformed. And now you are ready to walk fully into the light of your destiny. The chosen one's path is not easy. You will face resistance, doubt, and misunderstanding. But you will also witness miracles, receive guidance, and feel the unmistakable pull of alignment with your highest purpose. The lessons you learned in hardship are your tools now. They are the keys that unlock doors others cannot even see. Your awakening is a gift, not just to yourself, but to the world. Every act of courage, every moment of clarity, every choice to follow your truth sends energy that uplifts and inspires. You may not always see the impact immediately, but trust that the universe amplifies your light in ways beyond comprehension. The hardest part of your life, the storms, the trials, the feeling of being alone, is finally behind you. What remains is your awakening, your purpose, your truth. You have survived what most could not, endured what most would flee from, and now rise stronger, wiser, and aligned with your highest calling. The awakening you are experiencing is not a random occurrence. It is a deliberate alignment with your higher self. Every challenge, every sleepless night, every moment of questioning your purpose was leading you to this clarity. You are no longer wandering in confusion. The universe has orchestrated every step, every lesson, and every trial to prepare you for this precise moment of awakening. You may feel a surge of energy coursing through your soul right now. That is not by chance. It is the recognition that you are stepping into your power, that you are embracing your calling, that the hardest part of your life, the struggle, the doubt, the fear, is finally over. The path ahead is illuminated, and your vision is sharper than ever before. Being a chosen one means carrying a light that some may fear, some may envy, and some may even try to extinguish. But that light cannot be dimmed. It is woven into the very fabric of your soul. Every trial you faced was designed to protect, strengthen, and awaken this light. And now it burns brighter than ever, guiding your steps, illuminating your purpose, and inspiring those ready to awaken alongside you. The clarity you feel now is a gift. No longer do you question your path, your purpose, or your potential. The doubts of yesterday have faded because you have been tempered by experience, forged by fire, and awakened to truth. You now know that every struggle was necessary. Every hardship was intentional. Every moment of despair was preparing you to rise into the life you were always meant to live. The chosen one's journey is a paradox. It is both isolating and empowering. You may have felt alone, misunderstood, or different. But in that solitude, your soul strengthened, your vision sharpened, and your intuition became unshakable. Now, you can walk among others with confidence, not needing their validation, because your truth is self-evident and undeniable. You may notice subtle signs as you move forward, coincidences that feel like divine guidance, synchronicities that confirm your path, intuition that speaks louder than ever before. These are the markers of awakening, proof that you are aligned, that you are moving in harmony with your higher purpose, and that nothing can derail your journey now. Do not fear the unknown. The chosen one does not fear the path ahead, for they have already walked through the shadows and emerged transformed. Every challenge that awaits you is an opportunity to demonstrate the strength, wisdom, and clarity you have earned. You are no longer defined by struggle. You are defined by your awakening, your resilience, and your power to rise. The world may resist your light. People may doubt your vision. Circumstances may challenge your resolve. But these are not obstacles. They are mirrors, reflecting your strength and confirming that you are on the right path. Your purpose cannot be denied, your light cannot be contained, and your awakening cannot be stopped. Every moment from now on is a chance to live fully aligned with your soul, to act with intention, speak with truth, and shine with authenticity. The lessons of the past are your tools. The trials you survived are your armor. The awakening you feel is your compass. You are prepared to move with clarity, confidence, and unstoppable momentum. Your presence itself is transformative. Every interaction, every word, every act of courage spreads ripples through the lives of others. You are a beacon. You are a guide. You are a chosen one, and your journey of awakening is already influencing the world around you, whether you see it yet or not. You have endured the unimaginable and emerged not just intact, but empowered. Your spirit has been tested, your heart refined, and your soul awakened. The hardest part of your life is behind you, and now every step you take moves you closer to the destiny you were always meant to claim. As you move forward, you begin to realize something profound. The pain you once carried no longer defines you. It taught you. It awakened you. It carved wisdom into your spirit. What once felt like a curse was actually a calling in disguise, guiding you toward a higher level of awareness that only a few ever reach. There were moments when you questioned everything, your faith, your strength, your purpose. Those moments were not failures, they were initiations. The chosen one is always tested at the deepest level, where quitting feels easier than continuing. Yet you continued. And by doing so, you unlocked a version of yourself that could only be born through endurance. You are now entering a phase where discernment becomes your greatest power. You can sense truth without words. You feel when something is aligned and when it is not. This is not imagination. This is awakening. Your intuition has been sharpened through hardship, and it now serves as a compass guiding you through a world filled with distractions and illusions. The isolation you once feared now becomes sacred. You no longer feel empty in solitude. You feel connected. In silence, you hear guidance. In stillness, you receive clarity. What once felt like abandonment was actually divine protection, removing what could not follow you into your next level. You may notice that certain people fall away naturally. Conversations no longer resonate. Old patterns lose their grip. This is not loss, it is alignment. Your energy has shifted, and only what matches your frequency can remain. The chosen one cannot carry excess weight into a higher calling. Your awakening also brings responsibility, not to save the world but to live in truth, to walk with integrity, to embody what you once searched for in others. Your life becomes the message. Your healing becomes the proof. Your presence alone speaks louder than words ever could. You begin to understand why the struggle had to be so intense. Lesser trials would not have been enough. Your destiny required depth, patience, and inner strength. The universe does not prepare ordinary souls for extraordinary assignments. You were trained through pressure because pressure reveals power. There is a calm now that did not exist before. Even when challenges appear, you respond differently. You do not panic. You observe. You trust. You know that nothing comes without purpose anymore. This inner stability is the reward of surviving chaos without losing yourself. You are no longer chasing validation. You are no longer proving anything. The need to be understood fades, replaced by the peace of self-recognition. When you know who you are, the noise of the world loses its control over you. Your past no longer pulls you backward. It stands behind you as evidence. Evidence that you were strong enough, that you endured, that you were never abandoned, only prepared. And now, every step you take carries the quiet confidence of someone who has already faced their greatest fears and lived. This is why the hardest part is truly done. Not because life will be perfect, but because you are no longer fragile. You are rooted, grounded, awake. Whatever comes next will meet a version of you that cannot be broken the same way again. You feel it now, a shift, a knowing, a deep internal confirmation that you are exactly where you are meant to be. The confusion has lifted, the resistance has softened, and what remains is alignment between your soul, your purpose, and the path unfolding before you. You are not becoming someone new. You are remembering who you have always been. The struggle stripped away illusions. The pain removed what was false. And what remains is the truth of you, clear, powerful, and ready. Your clarity now allows you to see beyond the ordinary. What once seemed chaotic now appears as divine orchestration. Every person, every event, every twist of fate, all of it was preparing you, shaping you, teaching you, so that you could step into this exact moment with full awareness. You notice the subtle synchronicities that others ignore. Doors opening at the right time, conversations that confirm your direction, opportunities that appear almost magically. This is not luck. This is alignment. The universe moves with precision for the awakened soul. You are finally tuned into that rhythm. The fears that once paralyzed you now serve as reminders of how far you've come. They no longer control your choices. They are no longer obstacles but milestones, proof that you survived moments others could not endure. Every fear faced was a lesson mastered. Every doubt questioned was a step closer to certainty. You may still encounter resistance from those who cannot comprehend your light. Some will doubt, some will mock, some will attempt to dim your energy. That is their limitation, not yours. You now walk with a knowing that their reactions have nothing to do with your truth. You are untouchable in the realm of your soul. The awakening brings a profound sense of purpose. No longer do you wander aimlessly or chase illusions. You act intentionally, speak with clarity, and live in alignment with your highest truth. Each decision becomes a conscious step toward fulfilling the destiny that was always yours to claim. The solitude that once felt heavy now feels sacred. You understand that alone time is not loneliness. It is communion with your own spirit. It is where you recharge, reflect, and connect with the energy that sustains your awakening. In that space, you hear truths that guide your every move. You have become resilient beyond measure. Challenges no longer break you, they refine you. Life's storms are now mirrors reflecting your strength, courage, and unwavering resolve. You are unshakable because you have already survived what most could not even imagine. Your presence alone is transformative. You do not need to speak to make an impact. Your alignment, your clarity, your authenticity radiate outward, inspiring others who are ready to awaken. You are a beacon of light in a world that often clings to darkness. You understand the value of discernment now. Not everyone is meant to stay in your life. Not every voice deserves your attention. Your energy has shifted, and you instinctively protect your space, your clarity, and your purpose. This is the mark of someone who has completed the hardest part. They no longer expend energy on what does not serve them. You feel a quiet power rising within you. It is subtle yet undeniable. It is the energy of someone who has walked through fire and emerged not just unscathed, but awakened. This power is not for domination. It is for alignment, for action, and for manifestation of your true purpose. The hardest part of your life is truly over. You can feel it in every cell, in every breath, in every heartbeat. The suffering, the confusion, the isolation are gone. What remains is clarity, strength, and the unstoppable momentum of an awakened soul ready to step fully into its destiny. What unfolds next is a deeper knowing. Not loud, not dramatic, but steady and unshakable. You no longer search for answers outside yourself because the truth has begun to speak from within. The noise of the world fades, and what remains is inner authority. You trust yourself now in a way you never could before. You begin to recognize how much strength was built in silence. While others were distracted, you were being trained. While others were comfortable, you were being tested. And while others avoided pain, you were forced to face it head-on. That is why your awareness now runs deeper. That is why your spirit carries weight. You see clearly why shortcuts were never an option for you. Your path required depth, not speed. Surface-level lessons would never have prepared you for what you are meant to carry. The delays, the setbacks, the long waiting seasons were not denials. They were protection, ensuring you arrived ready instead of early. Your emotions are no longer chaotic. They are informative. You feel deeply, but you are not ruled by feelings anymore. You observe them, understand them, and move through them with wisdom. This emotional mastery is a sign of true awakening. It is the calm after surviving emotional storms that once felt endless. You begin to attract different experiences now. Conversations become more meaningful. Opportunities feel aligned instead of forced. Even challenges arrive with clarity instead of confusion. Life no longer feels like it is happening to you. It feels like it is unfolding with you. The need to explain yourself disappears. You no longer seek to be believed. You know that those who are meant to understand will recognize you without words. Those who don't were never part of the assignment. This detachment brings peace, and peace sharpens your focus. You understand now why betrayal was part of the journey, why disappointment came from those you trusted. These experiences were not meant to harden you, but to teach discernment, to show you where not to pour your energy, to teach you how to stand without leaning on unstable foundations. Your boundaries strengthen naturally, not out of fear but out of self-respect. You protect your energy because you finally understand its value. You no longer overextend, overexplain, or overgive. You move with intention, conserving your strength for what truly matters. There is a quiet confidence in you now, not arrogance, not pride, but certainty. The kind that comes from surviving internal battles no one else saw, the kind that does not need applause. You walk differently because you know who you are. You also begin to notice how people respond differently to you. Some are drawn in without knowing why. Others feel uncomfortable in your presence. This is not something you control. Truth naturally disrupts illusion. Light naturally exposes what is hidden. You are no longer afraid of losing things that are misaligned. You trust that removal creates space. Space for growth. Space for truth. Space for what matches the person you have become. This trust is the result of surviving loss and realizing it did not destroy you. Your past no longer triggers regret. It brings clarity. You see how every version of you was necessary. The confused version, the broken version, the searching version. Each one carried you forward. None of them were mistakes. You feel grounded now, present, awake. You are not rushing the future or escaping the present. You understand timing. You understand patience. You understand that power moves quietly until the moment it is needed. This is what happens after the hardest part is done. Not fireworks, not chaos, but stability, awareness, alignment. You are no longer becoming, you have arrived. If this message has awakened something deep within you, do not ignore it. Step fully into your power. Embrace your destiny. Share your truth in the comments, ignite the spark by liking this video, and join the movement of awakened souls by subscribing to Return to Awakening. Your journey is just beginning, and the world needs your light now. Stand tall, rise strong. Your time is here.